Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll give everyone a few minutes to trickle in, maybe give people a couple of minutes or so. In the meantime, I'm going to have a poll. If you guys could just fill it out, that'd be fantastic. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. There's a poll. If you don't mind filling it out, that would be awesome. We'll give everyone maybe like another minute or two to trickle in. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. There's just a poll. If you guys could fill that out, that'd be great. And just give everyone else just another 30 seconds to trickle in. Okay, guys. I think we can start now. Thank you, everyone, for joining. My name is Jared, and with me I have Pedro. So I'm looking through the list of people who are on, and it's great to see some new faces and some existing customers as well. So thank you, everyone, for joining. We appreciate it. So the goal of this live demonstration is to provide an overview of OpenBOM and to have an interactive session at the end. And you guys could use this interactive sessions to ask questions. We might not have enough time to go over all the use cases. If we don't, you could schedule more time with us. We could go into more detail then. But first, before we hand it over to Pedro, maybe we could go over what is OpenBOM. So just real quick, OpenBOM is an online platform designed to manage product data, manage processes, and facilitate the sharing of information among manufacturers, contractors, and suppliers. So OpenBOM helps organize siloed information, connect engineers, manufacturers, and their supply chains. So we are really here to support manufacturers. And what we've learned is that manufacturers, they really have 5 goals, and this is consistent with the manufacturer.com, and that is to produce high quality products, build a great supply chain network, create a fantastic team, reduce costs, and really increase profits. So with these goals, they bring a number of challenges, and we are really here to focus on those pains that are preventing manufacturers from achieving their goals. And these are going to be organize product information, make sure that the information is accurate, accelerate new processes, especially for new product developments, mitigate risks such as supply chain and compliance risks. And nowadays, products are just different. They need maintenance and at certain times, refabrication. So as companies are looking to achieve their goals, they're also looking to seek innovative solutions to streamline their product development process. So really, they're looking for better, faster, and cheaper product developments. So as companies demand more, they're often, still using legacy systems, spreadsheets, and these really hinder their attempts to try to grow and to accomplish their goals. And what this does by using these legacy systems and Excel spreadsheets is that it leads to disjointed information, miscommunication, and really inefficiencies. And this is what you see from this slide right here, which is what we refer to as the manufacturing maze. And all of this data that you saw really has to originate from somewhere. It could be from an engineer using CAD, or it could come from a spreadsheet from a contractor. But if you do follow the manufacturing maze, data is going to be sent via spreadsheets and emails, and that is really going to be the start of the disconnect. And then suddenly you have all of these people working on specific spreadsheets, and it kind of gets out of hand, and you forget who has the most updated information. And this is what we refer to as the holy sheets. So this is when kind of chaos starts. No one knows who's working on the correct data. This leads to purchasing incorrect parts. You're working on incorrect or outdated parts. You order parts at the wrong time. And really, this just has a negative effect on the entire business. Production is going to be delayed. Development timelines are going to be put off, and no one really wants that. So what you're going to see from the demo coming up is how OpenBOM can provide you with an integrated platform to create a single source of truth that is automatically shared with colleagues, contractors, suppliers, and these people can be really all around the world. And then lastly, we're going to go over the waterfall process. So a traditional waterfall process usually includes people are responsible for each step of the overall product development process. And really, to move on to the next step, you have to be 100% completed with the previous one. So if you want to go to BOM, design has to be fully completed. So you got to make sure you do not miss anything. However, OpenBOM allows companies to move from the traditional waterfall process that you see to the left towards a more agile process that you see to the right. And the difference really is going to be short, repetitive processes for design, BOM, purchase, and assembly. This is going to be beneficial because it's going to allow you to pivot based on feedback from your customers and to make quicker improvements. So without any further ado, I would like to pass it over to Pedro. Of course, if you guys do have questions, you could feel free to ask. Just type it into the chat box, and we'll answer those at the end. And if we can't get through all questions, email support@openbom.com, and we'd be happy to schedule a one-on-one time with you guys. So thank you guys, and Pedro, please take it away.
All right, thanks, Jared. So I'll share my screen and let me know just if you just confirm that it's coming through and you can see it.
Yes, we can
I'll
see
go
it.
through a quick demonstration, trying to deep dive a bit more technically where I can. So the first thing is, you all you need is a web browser to have access to your latest bill of materials, latest product structures. So you just log in and you can manage your data seamlessly with OpenBOM. As you can see, the interface is highly visual, so you can collect this data from sources like CAD tools like Solidworks or Onshape or Solid Edge. We have multiple integrations with different CAD systems. You can also collect from importing from Excel or other sources of information, even APIs you can use to add data to OpenBOM. As you can see, it's highly visual. So the company we are demoing today is a company that makes bicycles, makes bikes, these beautiful bikes you have here. And I'm going to go through the process of, creating a bill of material and then, making an order of a few bikes and work with the suppliers and contractors through a quick demo. And then we have some time to answer some technical questions that might arise. So, for example, if we look into the bike reflector here, look how easy it is to understand, critical information about this component, like costs or quantities on hand. You can quickly also jump into manufacturing drawings directly from the interface. So you don't need to click on a lot of tabs. Information is hidden, so you have all the information accessible and easy to use. You can also navigate and understand, for example, where use and see where this reflector is used in multiple products. So opening this on the visualization tool, you can see the bill of material and which components are made of this reflector. There's some manufactured items, like this is a laser cut piece, when we can even include like materials and other labor and other elements that add to the cost. From here, we can also look into where use information and understand where this reflector is used. And obviously, always have available information to, what sort of properties, what sort of critical information you have about items. And some of this can help you make faster decisions, for example, on changes. Like if you know that the reflector, you still have like 500 pieces on stock, you might, think you better rethink about creating a non-interchangeable change, or leaving all these reflectors on in stock. Actually, I have a quick story where someone that didn't have this information actually left around $2 million in stock, just because the new part number, the new bombs, were not using a later component. So from here, you can also open the bill of material of the bike. So you can just click on OpenBOM and you will open it. I already have a tab where this bike is already open here and created. Now, all this information was sent directly from Solidworks. So like we have an integration inside Solidworks where you have just a one-click button to create the bill of material and update all that information. Uh, I'm going to show you some of the settings, since this session is a bit more technical, a bit more workshop, to see some of the options that you have regarding capturing data from SolidWorks. First, you map a few SolidWorks file properties that you want, like description, material. So you select which one you want to send to OpenBOM. You also have the option to automate the creation of PDFs out of SolidWorks drawings, automate the creation of DXFs for laser cutting out of the sheet metal parts, creating steps, or STL for 3D printing. So you can really save a lot of time by just automating this step of save as PDF, save as step, to share information with manufacturing or with suppliers. So this information, once you create and upload a bill of material, you will have an end result that you can actually see directly inside SolidWorks. So you have access to the full, complete bill of material. So let's move the bike a bit to the side and focus a bit on this bill of material of the bike. So you have thumbnails to easy understand what sort of information you are looking into. We can also add and combine other non-model items to the complete bill of materials. So it's not just CAD items. You can work with materials, raw materials, seals, anything. You can work completely with an entire bill of material. And notice that when you send data to OpenBOM, you have quite a few options to extract the bill of material from SolidWorks, from the data that you want. For example, let's say you have purchase assemblies. In this bike, the seat is actually a purchase assembly. So notice that we are looking into the excluded from BOM setting in SolidWorks. So we are only capturing the assembly directly. And notice how it's easy to select one item from the SolidWorks tree, and this item is immediately highlighted in OpenBOM. So it's very easy to track different components, where they are into. So in this case, we are just bringing to OpenBOM the purchase assembly. We are not bringing the children. We also work with the option to hide the children in SolidWorks if you want to. Another example would be uh, phantom assembly. So I have another example where there's an assembly in SolidWorks that it doesn't exist physically. Like this assembly here, you don't want to track it, you don't want a part number for it. It's just something that is for drawing only purposes. So we can also use the promote settings in SolidWorks to bring the correct level to OpenBOM. So most closer to a manufacturing BOM, or the bill of materials that you want to have and manage. So instead of moving to Excel and starting to remove this, you can work directly with the OpenBOM interface. So if we're looking to this assembly here, what happened is that that level was dissolved. Like we are bringing just the crank subassembly, and we are not creating a new assembly with the crank and the chain and all that, because that's not something that we assemble that way. So notice how you can, with extracting the bill of material options from SolidWorks, you can start to build and create a bill of material more suited for your needs and your purposes, and more suited for manufacturing. From here, let's focus a bit more on the reflector plate, since we do have a few interesting components here. So if you look into the reflector, also notice that we have access to the outputs from SolidWorks, PDFs and drawings. So we have created a step file out of the reflector. We also have a drawing that you can quickly open from here and see the file directly. So with this ease of use, you also can look into the DXF, for example, for laser cutting. This was extracted directly from the Solidworks sheet metal. So if you look into seeing this file, and I'm just going to open it to see the just a flat pattern extracted from SolidWorks. So look, see how much time you could save just managing and creating all these outputs manually and managing them. So all that is updated when you click on the create button. All those links are created automatically for you. So let's look a bit more into this bill of material on a separate window. So let's look a bit more on the byte bill of material, just a bit more in detail. So I can go a bit more further into showing how you can also track different revisions and freeze different revisions of your bill of material. So for that, you just need to create a new revision, and it will be frozen in time. So we can also manage change requests and change orders. Maybe this is something to look for a future workshop to focus just on change management. But here, if you had the permissions, you could create a revision, or you could also create a change request. I have saved a few revisions before that I'm going open. So how OpenBOM works is you keep on working on the latest. So the latest is where you can edit and make changes. For example, I can make changes to the quantity of lubricant, and I can also move it around, go up and down and move it, to a place where I want it. So again, you start to create a bill of material more closer to the order of manufacturing, the order that you want. And then from here, you can see, previous revisions. So let's focus on a manufactured item, which was the frame, and look at some of its changes through time. So we have a first release A of the bill of material, where this frame was looking like this, and we have access to the revision A of the drawing. So again, look how easy it is to access information. It's all available at the click of a button. If you look into revision B, you also have a revision specific step file or PDF out of the drawing. So again, we have revision B, and there was a CO, a change into this bill of material. So we can track all revisions metadata. We can also track different derivative file formats and freeze revisions at each time. So we now are going to look a bit more about file management and CAD file management. So all these files that you see here, they are local in my machine. So if you look into find references, they are all local into projects. And we use an area called OpenBOM design to manage CAD files. So we have all tools available on a single package. So you go to this side dashboard. So we were looking into parts and materials before. And we go into the design area. And here you have access to integrate with other cloud storage like Fusion and other design tools. But for SolidWorks, all you need to do is download this Windows application, the Workspace Manager, install it on your computer. It looks like this. You create a few different projects or products, and you map those products to your local drive. So in this case, it's my C drive, where I have this road bike project. And all you need to do is click on the Smart Sync button, and you start syncing changes to the cloud. So you don't need to have servers and VPNs. You can safely keep your data into the cloud, and you can also use this to easily collaborate with others using just cloud technologies. So we do have more features for CAD file collaboration, like file lock and unlock. Like this is a bit similar to check in and check out. So you can prevent others to do changes to drawings or assemblies or sub-assemblies. So you are the only one to make changes to a specific assembly. Some of the other cloud tools like Dropbox or OneDrive, Google Drive, they do have file sync capabilities, but they struggle with dealing with changes when there are multiple people, making changes to the same sort of file references and CAD references. So here you have that ability to lock the right permission from others, reserve it to yourself, And you can also have functions to easily manage, documents, adding notes or adding a previous status very easily. So all that with the same package. So so very easy to use, and all just using cloud technologies. So we now can go for make a few bikes and go for an order of our bicycle. So we have some ERP functions for stock management and collaborating with suppliers that can help you, even if you are in initial stages, or even if you have an ERP, to collaborate more seamlessly, more quickly with suppliers. So I'll show you how that works. So first, you start to create an order, and so you can create a new one. I have already a one created to make 5 bikes. And the orders look like this. So it will be a flat list ordered by supplier, and it's going to have a calculation of gaps according to what you have in stock. So we have the quantity in stock on that field, quantity on hand. So let's focus on the number of wheels. So we have 2 wheels in stock. To make the 5 bikes, we need 10, and we have a gap of 8. So again, we have accuracy on quantities from CAD to procurement, because there is no extra Excels, no copy pasting, no typos, and the system calculates the gaps for you automatically. So you don't need to move to Excel to do this step. This can also create purchase orders to the different suppliers. Most of this is to just the same supplier, Recycle Components. And that's the list we have to order from Recycle Components. Here you have the option either to create a document for a RFQ or a quote, so you can export a PDF and then share this PDF with the supplier to request a quote. Again, the accurate quantity is there on the document, just automated for you. All you need to do is send this to the supplier. Then the back loop would be when you receive components in stock, when they arrive in house, you click on receive PO, and the quantities will increase in stock. When you then release to manufacturing, so when you say release to production, you're going to increase the quantity of the bike by 5, and all the quantities required will be consumed in stock. So a very simple approach to moving to managing inventory, collaborating with suppliers. You can share quickly information to supplier through either sharing data, in sharing bill of material data directly with them. So you can export this into, for example, a zip file with all drawings, all drawing links, all step files, just one button click again. And I do point again the accuracy and the minimization of errors, because you have in one package, all drawings, all PDFs, all step files that you can share with the supplier to manufacture. Or you can also evaluate to share the bill of material directory with him, and configure a view where he sees just a specific set of data. Like you can create a filter that he only sees the BOM lines where he is the supplier on this bill of material, and file links like PDFs and step files. So you can also do that. Once the supplier logs in, you would look and see something like this. So you have access for a more limited view, and he could access, and download information directly from here, like drawing links, PDFs. All that could be done just through a web browser. You create an account for him, share sort of permissions that he have access to, and then collaborate over using OpenBOM. Again, with accuracy. It's no more emails, no more shared files, it's just directly to the web browser, do a search, create search by part number, and download the drawing, download the file directly. So what I've shown you today is just a quick overview about moving from a tool like Solidworks, importing data from Solidworks, again, extracting the right levels that you want, purchase assemblies, phantom assemblies. So you start building the right structure, you start to order how you want. You can start to build more like a manufacturing bill of material with raw materials, for example. I'm not sure if you noted that the reflector actually had materials in it. So if you look into the latest revision of this reflector, you actually see that there are some upgrades from procurement to manufacture this item. So the reflector has another level, which would be the material. So this is material code. Unit of measure is in millimeters. So you need we can work with different units of measure like inch and millimeters. So you can completely move into planned manufacturing based on the SolidWorks data. And again, all this information is fully available inside SolidWorks, so it's not another data set, so you work and see the complete bill of material inside in SolidWorks, and you don't need to move into other tools and separate it. If you work into, like, say you have an ERP system, and again, you have a tool to track and maintain bill of materials, engineering bill of materials, manufacturing bill of materials, so we can manage, different views and different types of bill of materials. And then if you have an ERP, you also have options to integrate it. So look for our integrations with different ERPs. Like you could create some piece of code to share this bill of material data with another system. And again, you have accuracy. So it's not copy pasting, typing part numbers and quantities. So the system will, whatever you see here, it will be sent to another system with you're just using computer sciences, it will be digital. So in the same package you can track inventory and collaborate with suppliers. Again, this can reduce the risk of errors, and it's nothing more important that you can log into OpenBOM and you trust that this information is the latest information. So everybody has access to it. Everyone can access the complete bill of materials. You can quickly make decisions about changes and understand dependencies, costs, quickly access technical information like drawings. And everything is easily available. Our Excel-based interface also helps brings in user adoption and bringing other users that might be using Excel, for example. They have a very quick learning curve. Looks like Excel. They'll be right at home, so you don't have this resistance for other non-technical or procurement or other people that might be wanting really simple tools to use and help on their day-to-day activities. So very very quick learning curve. A lot of information is available through our website and documentation with training, where you can look at our training courses and do yourself self paced course to show how to do step by steps integrating with SolidWorks, just looking at videos, looking at training material. We also offer onboarding, so we can discuss that more into a next meeting to share some of our onboarding options. So I think it's that's what I wanted to share today, just from end to end on OpenBOM. So I'm happy to open up for questions.
Thank you very much, Pedro. We have a couple of questions, and you guys could always be asking them as well as they come up. First one, can you show us how you can find a part when you know the article number?
Okay. So you have you can search directly from that interface. So you can do a search from the search tool. So you just start a part number search, and then you'll have it from here. This view also have a grid view that then reduces the number of components. So very accessible, and again, you can jump very quickly to drawings or other related information directly from here. Okay, did I answer your question?
I believe you did. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next one is, are you able to track what you've sent to the supplier in terms of documentation?
So you can track that as a file base. So in this case, we go up to the point where you create the PDF, and then you will send it through email. The quantities are accurate. So you can also evaluate for the supplier to access directly OpenBOM. With change management, if you include suppliers, you can also have notifications, and they will be alerted if there are new revisions or if there are changes. If they are part of that sort of a part, they could receive an email with updates. That's a new drawing, new updates. But basically, we go up to the point where we create the document with the accurate quantity, and then the next traceability will be on your email that you send it to supplier.
Awesome. Another question. Can you have multiple currencies for costs?
Yes, you can. So you set that up in your profile. You can set up different currencies into your currency format. So you can change different currencies, and also in the catalog you can add multiple currencies into different units. Like you can add an item in different currencies in your catalogs. So the answer is yes.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Pedro. Next one, do you add components in the catalog first and then import them into CAD, or do you do the opposites?
So in this case, if you are importing from CAD, you can just bring data from CAD all the way. All the items that don't exist, they will be created automatically for you. So if you already have this item created in the catalog, there's a match by part number. So in this case, we are matching data using the part number field as a file property. So that's the part number in SolidWorks. So we're matching data with. But yeah, if using CAD, mostly you bring data from CAD.
Great. Thank you, Pedro. Do you guys have any other questions? Give you a few more minutes to type them out. If there is anything that we did not get you guys can email us at support@openbom.com. You could also schedule a demo with us. I'm sure Pedro would be more than happy to go deeper into your use case. And then a follow-up on that question, Pedro. Does this mean that part numbers must be unique in all catalogs?
Yes, you have a setting to control part numbers. So they would be, you can set up which are unique between catalogs. So, and once you have that, the same part number will not be allowed. So if you actually try to add a new part number with the same, so I'll add a new item, it'll give you the next number automatically. But if I try to paste the old one, the system will not allow it. So yeah, it prevents duplicates.
Fantastic. Okay. I think that's all the questions that we have. Like I just said, if you guys think of any questions last minute, please feel free to reach out to us at support@openbom.com. And I would also like to thank you guys for joining and being with us. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye, guys.
All right. Thank you.